So, it's safe to say that this is not an 1120. It's the only trouble with this scalpel and being old. That's what I put it down for anyway, not being inept or anything. Alright, so we have a very large box from them, and there's a story to tell here, and I'll try and tell it while I unbox this. So first of all, let's get this one open, because I feel there's a box inside. There is. Okay. Hang on. All right. Okay. Still see me? Okay, let's... Okay. All right, a smaller box. Okay. Weird. Okay. It's a nice little bit of on there. I don't know what that is. Okay. Some strange mess going on here. Alright, let's right, where's the scalpel? Right. So it looks like it is what it's supposed to be, which is a NANUK 935 in orange, the best orange, by the way, with foam. Yes, with foam. So, what is the story? Well, I'll tell you what the story is so far, because it's ongoing, right? So I bought 3 of these, and the seller had 4, and I was going to buy all 4, but there was a restriction. It was like, okay, no, you can only have 3. I was like, okay, no, the last 4, right? And they did it at a certain price, which was very, very attractive. And I was like, I'll have those. And these are stunning cases. 935 NANUKs are probably one of my favorite cases. Definitely my favorite non-Pelican case. The very first case I ever bought was one of these. Anyway, so in this color, and this is the greatest color of the greatest case, okay? So the 935 is NANUK's equivalent to the Pelican 1510 or the Air 1535, okay? I think there's a Storm one as well, but I'm not that familiar with the range numbers, so I don't actually know what the range number is. But I think there's a Storm one that's the same sort of size as well. They're not exactly the same. Like even the Pelican ones aren't exactly the same as each other, but they are. This is very much the 1510 equivalent case. So it's a trolley case. You know, you've got the extendable handle there. Very nice push button action on that. You have this spring-loaded top handle. That is great. So this is for sort of, you know, you can slide it into a car or something, and then you can just pull it out like that. And the handle does not get caught or anything like that. You have the automatic pressure equalization valve there. You have an over-molded handle, and the ones on the 935 are snapped here, so you pull it out and it's, you know, you can use it, and then when you don't want to use it, it stows away like that, and it does not get caught on anything. So the Air cases have a handle like this, right? The 1510 I don't think it does. I think the 1510's handle is sort of free to move, although it is quite stiff. But the one on the top of the 1510. The equivalent to this is just floppy. Anyway, so you have the what are they called? The power claw. I was going to say lion's claw. That's a whole nother thing. That's guitars. Anyway, so you have the lion's claw latches. Wonderful, wonderful latch. These very, very, very nice design. Very secure. You can't pull that up. You have to push this down and then lift, and then you have a lock at the bottom as well, so it can't actually re-engage until you do it the reverse like that. It's a great, great catch. Really nice. Yeah. So there we are, and obviously on the inside we have all the stuff about not putting children in it and stuff like that. We've got the convoluted egg box foam. We have 2 layers of pick and pluck. One of them is slightly cut for the intrusions of the wheel wells and the handle, and then you have the base layer of foam there. And there we are, our empty case. It also features very nice wrong end, Benjamin. Very nice sort of inline skate type wheels. You know, they're not quite like an inline skate, but they're sort of similar. They're rubber and very, very nice, soft, silent wheels. Kind of an improvement on the standard kind of Pelican 1510 ones, although the ones on the Air cases I think are better. Anyway, there we are. And so it's a very nice case, and one of the nicest things about these cases is this bit right here. Oh, Canada. Right, they're made in Canada, and we like that. Anyway, so there we are. But the story, back to the story, Ben. Okay, so the story is that I ordered 3 of them. Okay, and I was going to order 4, as I said. They said no, can't do that. So I ordered 3, and the first one, and they all were being sent sort of separately for some reason. They're like, you know, they all had a delivery date for each one. And the first one came, and well, I say the first one came. A package arrived, large, heavy, and we were like, what the hell is that? I took it in from the delivery guy, and I was like, what the heck is this? And it's addressed to my wife, and I'm like, as these would have been, because it's her account. I took this package in. I think, oh, well, obviously she's bought something. Don't know what that is. And we opened it up, and it's a great big bag of dog food. Now then, we haven't got a dog. We wouldn't have bought dog food. No one bought dog food. There's no dog food. But we've got a great big bag of dog food. And it seems to correspond to one of these cases saying it's been delivered. No, it hasn't. So we were like, oh no, it's a scam of some sort. You know, this is not good. You know, we're going to get, you know. And then yesterday, one of these arrived. Okay, and I didn't film the unboxing, but it's the same as this one, right? So I'll go and get it. Hang on. All right, there is number 2. Okay, so we have 2 of them. Okay, so not a scam, because why would they send any cases if it was a scam, right? Sounds weird in here. Okay, so so we've got the big thing of dog food, and then this case arrived yesterday, and this case has arrived today, and they're supposed to be picking up the dog food as a return, but it's like, I mean, I haven't mentioned the name, but you know, it's one of these things where I don't really want to return. I mean, I want to return the dog food because I didn't order any dog food, but I don't want to return I don't want to lose the case. I want the case, right? But where is the case? Now then, it's still ongoing. So they're supposed to be picking up the dog food. I'm pointing over there because it's sitting over there. perhaps I could show you. All right. So this is a big thing of dog food. This is what came, and it's addressed to my wife. And yeah, you know, it's definitely not what we ordered. We ordered one of these. Anyway, it nearly went off the edge then. Cool. It's like the parting of the orange. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to leave it there, but these are great cases. I don't know why I've only got 2 of them instead of 3 and some dog food. It's ongoing. So, you know, questions about that in the comments or whatever. And I might do a little bit of an update if the other one ever arrives. Yeah, these will be going onto the up for sale. Although, truth be known, I really want to keep one of them. I really want to keep one of them because these are the best. These are the best. These are my favourite. These are my thing. There's something very special about the NANUK Orange 935. It's a bloody lovely case, and my life is not complete without one. Okay.